that. Or a lot of people want to go vote because they say, my father died so we could vote. Well, they didn't know any better.
Come
It's not
on.
an insult against them to change. They didn't know any better.
Come on. Come on,
They
Queen
were
Mother.
blind, deaf, and dumb, mentally dead to the knowledge of self, God, or the devil. They didn't have any idea what the truth was. They were doing what they had to do to survive. They were a people of their time. But we of this time, and since we can now look at some of the failures of those old slavery time ideas, then we should be trying to change instead of separating from each other based upon the confusion that they put in us. They made us demand things from our man that they systematically keep him from getting. So he can't give it to us. And so we married to the government. They take care of us like our man should. They give us food, clothes, shelter, health care, child care, education, an apartment, whatever it is we need, they step in as our man. And they only do that, as I said, for the two reasons: to make him look inadequate and to make us not want to be bothered with him, to destroy his little ego that he got left, and to make us think that we are better than him. And we'll tell him, I can make it. I don't know why you can't make it. Well, yeah, he can't make it because he can't get an apartment if he don't have the children. He can't get food stamps. He can't get transportation. He can't get a lot of those things unless he has the children. And then we charge him with not getting along and not supporting the children. Well, a man's relationship with his children is usually predicated on his relationship with their mother.
Come
And if he
on.
has no relationship with the mother, it's very rare that he gonna have a relationship with the children. The children only know about their father what we tell them.
So, Queen Mother, let me ask you this, because it's 2 points, that two powerful points that you made, that you actually made several powerful points, but it's two things I want to touch on. So, there's a company, of course, is white owned and operated company called Goldman Sachs, and Goldman Sachs committed to giving Black women led organizations $10 billion. And so the sisters are going around in the community saying Goldman Sachs are giving Black women organizations, Black led organizations, and this is on their website, giving Black women led organizations $10 billion. Queen Mother, I ask you, do you think their intention is to help the Black community?
Oh no, no. It's to control the status of in the Black community of the Black woman being the one who is looked upon as the idea of success. You know, like right now, we get more education than our men. We get a lot of things more because they reach out to us more to entice us and bring us in, and they pay for more things from us, okay? But the purpose of education is to civilize the people. It's not to just become the bed wench of white men. It is not just to become somebody go around praising white people for saying that they're doing something for Black people. And it's not because they love us. Right now, the enemy is sending that Real Housewives series to Dubai. Because the way to get into any place, in any country, in any city, society, is that you have to contaminate the woman, not the man. You got to contaminate the female, because then she gonna pass that filth on to the children, and then they're gonna take it to their children until somebody comes in with a new idea, and the people take on the new idea.
That's a fact.
And that's not to say, you know, we look at our men and the condition they're in. We raised them, okay? And then when I say it's the fault of the elders, because us not getting along has been the root of all of the problems that we see in our children. Because had we been able to get along, work it out, you know, now we get along in bed, we know that. But if we could have got along standing up, talking to each other and functioning, then our children wouldn't be in the condition they're in today. It ain't about child support. It ain't about daddy got another woman. It ain't none of those things. It's about that we didn't have enough unity and respect for our children and their future to try to figure out who to go to bed with, so that we wouldn't go to bed with somebody that we hated the next day, and we could stay with them and raise our children. It's been proven. It's been proven in every study that children who do not have a father on a daily basis, some kind of way, weekly basis, they're not going to do well in school. They're going to hate themselves. They're going to fight the mother. They're going to hate their siblings. They're not going to do well in school. And they ultimately will selling drugs or on drugs and go to jail. They already think they're not good enough. Okay? However much money that Goldman Sachs is going to give black women, they're going to spend half of it on fake hair. All right? So we don't have our identity straight ourselves. We know, just give the money to the hair industry, give it to the Asians and be done with it, because that's what we're going to do with it. We want fake eyelashes.
Come on.
We want fake hair. We want fake breasts. And now we even want fake buttocks. And we used to be known for having big butts. Now we want to put a fake one in there and walk around shaking that. It is awful. It's embarrassing. And our little daughters are being raised to think that they are not good enough unless they put somebody else's hair on their head, some plastic on their fingernails, and some silicone gel in their breasts and buttocks. This is what we're teaching them. And we're taking our little 4 and 5-year-olds and putting fake braids in their hair and making them sit for hours to have that fake hair put into their hair, destroying their self-esteem. And in the meantime, our boys are sitting in that beauty shop too, listening to all the ignorance we talk about black men and about them. See, this thing is messed up. We don't have the right idea. And people are telling me, sister, she old school. No, I'm not old school. I'm from the school where it worked at. That's the school I'm from. Okay? That's my school.